Previously on Rockstar INXS.
Welcome to another Rockstar Clinic.
The rockers split into competing teams to write the lyrics and melody to a new INXS track.
Well, you know what? I'd rather write a song about something a little more inspiring than being in this house and writing a song.
But creatively, JD couldn't see eye to eye with his team.
I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna sing what I think is right.
And the next day, the rockers were surprised when JD got to perform his song in front of Dave and Andrew.
After the show.
The following night, the controversy continued.
I thought JD did a good job with that song.
You recommend that we all do things to cause mischief.
Rock and roll isn't necessarily about rules and guidelines.
When it came time to perform, JD struggled, along with Deanna.
If you
But it was Mig's heartfelt performance that earned him the encore the following night. When the votes were counted, INXS was once again surprised to see Susie among the bottom three, along with Jessica and Deanna.
I guess you can look at this as an opportunity to show off your vocals again.
After all three gave solid performances, INXS had to make their toughest decision yet.
Jessica, you're just not right for our band INXS.
Narrowly escaping elimination, Susie was left wondering what she could do to change her luck.
I gotta start working harder. So INXS has no choice but to keep pushing me through.
Are you ready for a new sensation? New sensation. Dream, baby, dream. Well, that's the reason why I'm here. Right now. Are you ready for a new sensation? Right now. Hey, 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 hey. Right now. Are you ready for a new sensation? Are you ready for a new sensation?
Congratulations one more time, baby.
Susie. Yeah, Susie. Well done.
Coming back to the mansion was cool, but I was genuinely hurt that I was in the bottom three. So it's sort of really wearing on me at this point.
4 times, Susie. Congratulations.
Shut up!
No, you fought your way back.
I just want to do a good job again.
I really feel for Susie. She gets very depressed because she feels she does really great performance every week. And it's a stressful situation to actually think, well, if I screw up this song, I'm out of here.
What better way to showcase yourself to INXS? I mean, that's what you've done. Actually, now you're a threat because if one of us, ends up with you, we're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
We're in her domain.
I made it! I made it!
I made a chair for Jessica.
Put it at the head of the table.
You'll always have a chair at the man's. There we go. There you go, Jess. Oh. Sorry, Jess.
I haven't really thought about going home as like leaving everyone. But it was just like a really weird and sort of unsettling thought to not have all of you in my life every day. There are shockingly few people living in this house right now. Everybody's really focused. Nobody even has that little feeling in the back of their mind that says, I'd be okay with going home next week. Not one of us does.
Jordan's knocking on heaven's door.
That looks rad! You want to see what made me in the bottom three? Seeing my performance on the Verizon Vcast phones after being in the bottom three tonight, I was like watching it going, why? That was good. I'm really frustrated, so I needed to get drunk.
I was supposed to give up drinking today.
You don't give up drinking the day of your encore.
Oh my God.
Watching Susie when she's a little intoxicated is like its own show.
Starring Marty in the morning.
That sounds awesome. INXS is gonna be lucky to get that one.
We were all hanging out, just actively getting drunk, and Dave came to the table and dun dun dun.
This is like getting down to the wire. I mean, you got a really talented bunch of people, and this band is looking for someone who can contribute. They're gonna need that. So what you guys are gonna have to do is write original songs. The original songs will be featured in the next performance show. All right?
Nice. I think that I have the potential to benefit from this week's competition. We'll see.
You can do it on your own, you can collaborate with one another, but you each have to be responsible for your own song that you're gonna perform.
This time, it's just all about you. It's like you naked. You know, it's like you just stepped out of the shower, the water's running down you, and you gotta sing a song, you know, and I'm excited about that. I'm the best wet and naked.
High five.
How do you do all that in 1 week?
Well, that's your problem.
I definitely don't have enough, you know, music chops on the guitar or piano to pull off a song by myself.
This will affect the voting.
Good.
Jordis, are you okay with this? What's going on?
I'm terrified.
Well, you know, the good news for you, Jordis, is that there'll be millions of viewers that will decide whether or not they like it.
Yeah, that's great. I'm super pumped about it.
All right, guys, so I would waste no time and start writing.
Wednesdays.
I have something to offer in songwriting, but on this level, you can't help but question yourself because you're going to be judged in front of the world.
I find it an exciting challenge to be placed in a situation where you have to create something from scratch and perform it on the show. That's an amazing opportunity to showcase my talent as a songwriter.
Everybody's feeling like if there's ever a week to get an encore, this is the week with an original song. That's really making a statement.
I had insecurities that were so repressed.
So maybe not I had insecurities, but like, you know, I had all these is what it is.
This week will definitely expose people in a way that I think is really valuable to this competition.
This could well put people into jeopardy who've never been in jeopardy before.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Did I wake you up? As a result of me getting the encore this week, I was told, congratulations, you get a free phone call to London. Great. I was just kind of one of those things that, you know, when they told me I got the encore and everything, I was like, aha, I can smell Simi. I kind of was expecting to see Simi around every corner. I'm kind of glad that I know that you can't be here because I was kind of looking behind every wall for the last couple of days.
Like that wall? Hi!
Oh my God!
To see my wife at this point in the competition, oh my gosh. Ever do that again?
That was the best surprise ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Come on, look at the house. I can't believe this. To have her there gave me strength enough to believe in myself.
I can't believe I'm actually seeing you.
I cannot tell you how full of confidence I am and full of life I feel.
We're live in the Star Lounge with Andrew, John, and Kirk from INXS. And two of the people up for the lead singing role, JD and Susie.
Susie and I got to do the radio program 98.7 Star FM because we drew names out of a hat.
Don't ask me what you know is true.
I got to sing an INXS song, and I wasn't in the bottom three.
Oh, we could live for 1,000 years.
I think it is really important to have FaceTime with INXS because they want to get to know us, and it's just natural to sort of gravitate towards people that they know even more.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice.
Right, somewhere in between, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everyone had woken up when JD and I got back to the mansion. Everyone was busy writing. People were nervous about having to have a song prepared, specifically Jordis and Deanna.
That's how it should end.
I have writer's block.
Don't start kicking yourself, 'cause there's a lot of good stuff there. The vibe in the mansion is mad creativity.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh no! I think I should interrupt because we have to go deal with something. Oh. It's different than we thought it would be.
Come on.
2 people get to do originals and the rest do that. Oh. No! In song selection today, there were only 2 original song choices.
What?
No! I really wanted to do an original because of the fate that I might be in the bottom 3 again.
If this is your choice, you will sing your original song for this week's performance. You will meet later today with Paul and Jim from the house band to teach them your song. Good luck. INXS.
Who wants to do the original?
Oh my God. Who wants to do Start Me Up?
There is songs like by Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, Foreigner. I think that it's a particularly tough week to do an original up against those classics.
All right, well, let's deal with this. We could like pick names out of a hat for the originals. I think that's the fairest way.
All right.
I decided that it would be fairest if we all pulled out of a hat.
Oh my God.
Who?
I picked me.
Meg.
Pick me.
2 people who ended up getting the original tunes were Mig and Deanna, and as soon as my name wasn't pulled out of that hat, I was like, uh-oh. I think it would have been really good if I had showcased my songwriting talents to INXS in the world, and quite frankly, right now I needed that.
I always get really nervous when I get my first choice. Because if I f*** it up, then I picked it.
Right.
I would have been happy to do an original, just because that's another challenge for me. But I got Dream On. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm really pumped about doing it.
It's cold as ice. I've had a chance to do an original. Maybe it's time for Meg and Deanna and, see what they can bring to the table. Things went exactly the way I hoped they would go. Exactly the way I'd hoped they would go.
Deep in my silence, drowning in noise.
This song is definitely a co-written song. It's absolutely not 100% from me or Ty. It's totally, a coming together of the minds.
On that out, can you do Clav?
Yeah?
Right. Big superstition.
Yeah. Something like that.
I was excited because even though my name wasn't picked to do an original, which I really wanted to do, I co-wrote the song with her.
Are you happy with it? Yeah. I think that it's definitely possible for this to be my last week here. I don't know how many times INXS can take me out of the bottom 3 when the public isn't agreeing. It's do or die. I know that it was... Sorry for... I didn't mean to cry. I know that it was my idea to pick out of a hat, and after it happened, I realized that I think I'm screwed this week. And so what I wanted to say is if either of you aren't totally pumped about doing an original song or you don't think your song is strong or whatever, I wanted to say that I'd really like to do mine because I think it's really good and I think I'm screwed if I don't. Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I feel bad that she's that upset.
You don't give up your song because you had to sing for survival this week.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm in her boat.
I told Deanna that she should say no, which leaves me.
It's almost like this is kind of like the first time it's more about a competition.
You know what I mean? This is so important for Susie that if it wasn't that important for Susie, she would never have asked that.
Right.
That's how important it is.
Yeah.
It's obvious that this competition is definitely heating up and people are in desperate mode. I mean, to be honest, I'm quite anxious about putting my song out there. You know, I feel, you know, if I put my song out there, it probably will be the weakest song of the bunch. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind about it because I'm quite open to give Susie this week's composition. I just have to think about it a little bit more.
What does your gut say?
You got the opportunity to do an original song that you wrote 12 hours ago. That's a nice big risk and a challenge.
It's a huge risk. I'll be pitting my song besides great classic songs such as, you know, Start Me Up and Proud Mary. Beside those, I have the risk of bombing. And, you know, and INXS can very well turn around and say, Mig, what's the matter with you? Don't you want this bad enough?
I think, you know, as for the comment they gave you the other week about you gotta start fighting for the songs.
They said that, didn't they?
Forgot about. And you haven't yet. For 4 out of the 6 weeks, you've given up your song.
Like, what am I? Am I the sucker? Do I have sucker written on my forehead all the time? Is that what this whole deal is?
It's kind of a difficult week to be throwing it in INXS's face.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
How do you feel? Like, how are you holding up?
I'm at a pretty panicky stage. And I've kept it together, I feel like, until right now.
Let me ask you something. Do you think your original is stronger than Start Me Up?
It's a good question. No, I don't think it's stronger.
Okay. Yeah, don't beat yourself up, because look at it this way. This is now another rock tune that Deanna's done, and she's the one taking the biggest risk. They've been asking her to change, and she's not going to. Maybe it'll work to your benefit. Do you know what I mean? You never know. You not getting that could be a blessing in disguise.
I found a voice, some of your weakness, and every pain I ever knew.
Deanna came into rehearsal to do her original song, My Truth. It's kind of a bluesy rock song, which is a safe choice for her. And I don't think this song stretches her in the way that INXS would like.
Loud.
Hey, check it out. This chord right here.
Yeah, you should be here, dude. My co-writer.
I went to rehearsal with Deanna today. I feel like I'm gonna get to do 2 performances this week. I get to do a classic original. At the same time, I get to show my writing chops. And not only my writing chops, but my arranging chops and my producing chops.
Stood paralyzed.
That's what we're thinking. When she goes the loudest, maybe start the pump there. You know, I like that pattern on the 1 and 3, but on the darkness, can it go dun?
Deanna got a little quiet in the process of working on her song. Ty had a very clear idea as how he wanted the song to sound.
You make it the same more so by not phrasing it differently, like just
through all the darkness.
You know?
Yeah.
Ty is a very forceful personality. He kind of, in a sense, took over the rehearsal.
The second
but
line
for me, it's kind of like
takes away the hookiness.
See, I think it adds to the hookiness.
Okay.
Deanna seemed happy to let Ty run with it. To think that this is going to get her out of the bottom 3, I don't know that it will.
Hey! When I first walked into the ballroom, I was very excited about presenting my song to Jim and Paul.
I'm free falling, freestyling, I'm escaping this asylum, holding on to castles in the sky, knowing that it's only do or die.
Well, that wasn't. What do you think?
The chorus didn't really elevate it for me from where the verse was. I thought the verse was sounding really cool and kind of a catchy thing. The chorus almost brought it.
I thought it was the other way. I thought it was the other way around. I thought
actually the chorus is stronger than the verse, to be honest. But
the initial response of the song wasn't positive. I got kind of a little bit shocked at their response for that.
Parts of it seem a little happy to me.
So what are you feeling? You just don't like the song? You don't like the...
It's not cohesive from beginning to end.
If it was an examination, I think they probably would have failed me. That's what it felt like.
Let me ask you a question. You're coming off your arguably the best performance, you know?
Yeah.
So you want to
keep it up there.
Yeah. And thinking of the set too, it's like
You got
songs that
Dream
Dream
On,
On,
Cold as Ice,
Yeah.
Cold
Proud
as Ice.
Mary.
I mean, these songs
I
that are
know.
like iconic songs.
I know.
And for your benefit, I would want the first time you put a song out there that you've written to be,
Yeah.
you know?
This truly is a risk. It would be a safer option if I sang one of the covers. But for me, there's something that I want to do. Wrong or not, I'm bad or not, I want to do my songs.
Next time on Rockstar INXS, can Mig's songs stand up against the classics? Will Ty's influence help Deanna or hurt her?
Ty kind of took over the rehearsal.
And can Susie keep herself out of the bottom 3?
I'd really like to do mine. I think I'm screwed if I don't.
Go to rockstar.msn.com to choose songs for the Rockers to sing on Request Week. Then tell them why you made your choice on the Rockers MSN space.
Oh, no! Oh!
It's a sinker.
That's my song. That's a bad sign. Oh, it sucks.
No, it's not a sign at all.
That's not a good thing.